there's something that happens in you that is healing and that is an invitation to wholeness almost, that you wouldn't get to encounter and experience if you didn't step into this work of caring for vulnerable children.
Anybody I've met that God has worked powerfully through foster care, through adoption, are normal people. So if you are wondering how God could potentially use you, or maybe thinking that He couldn't use you, you're wrong. Megan and I both grew up in Birmingham. We went to high school together. We started dating junior prom.
We got married thinking like we knew we were going to adopt at some point, but then it was just so clear God started saying like, I'm calling y'all to start your family through adoption.
God called us to move overseas for a short time after I graduated from grad school. So we did that. We moved to India. After living there, we knew God was telling us we needed to adopt through India. When we moved back to the States, we began the process, and our first child, Finley, joined our family through adoption.
The Smith family is just a fabulous family. Because they had adopted before, they get it. They understand the hurt and the trauma, and they know how to love them through the hard.
In May of 2019 is when God started stirring about domestic adoption. And because I had worked in international adoption for, years at that point, domestic adoption wasn't super on our radar. I mean, I can remember where I was when I felt like God confirmed, like we were supposed to adopt domestically, and that like it had something to do with foster care. Let's just like start the tips classes and just see where they take us. My sister was in the classes with us at that time, and she is single and felt like God had asked her to start fostering.
I was actually working with their sister. She had a short-term placement, and then another little girl came into her home. And after several months, when we found out from DHR that the child would likely be able to be adopted, her sister said, "Do you think my sister could adopt her?" And I said, "I don't know, but we can explore that for sure."
Millie, it's her first name. And so we prayed about it, and it was just an easy yes. We loved her, we knew her, and we felt like this was kind of the fruition of some of the things God had been asking us and stirring us into.
We had the conversation, and we got them licensed as a foster family as well. And then, as God would have it, they also agreed and were interested to explore adopting her sister.
How could we say no? We feel like we have a home that could house this many children. We have the capacity to care for each of them and meet their needs. Like we, believe in kind of this mission of seeing the vulnerable cared for. And then we finished our home study, and then in the summer, God placed Millie and Sunday into our family through foster care. And then in the fall, we finalized their adoption. I don't know that I have like enough words to express my gratitude for Agape staff. Angie caring for us through our home study process. Once the girls were placed with us, she went above and beyond, checking in consistently, like, how are y'all doing? What do you need? Brought us diapers, wipes, like anything the girls really kind of had a tangible need for, I feel like was provided through Agape in different ways.
Even having spoken about adoption from the very beginning of our marriage and even in our relationship, I didn't foresee all of this happening in my family. As followers of Jesus, we're all called to care for widows and orphans, but I think too few of us ask Him what that means for our family. For us, we just asked Him.
It's truly an invitation from God, like to encounter Him more, to know Him more, to rely on Him in a way that you didn't know you needed Him. It's a holy work.